is in the world. So, any questions? Any comments? Because the paella likes people to be not only watching but talking to her. So I'm doing this only to give her company. If not, the paella doesn't taste good. Any questions? No, I'm kidding at you. 15 minutes. I love your participation, Natalie. How often do we use the paella? 8-10 times a year. I mean, where I was, where I came from. Anyway, just came up Friday because I don't know, somebody did a tweet. I cannot believe we are not going to have the opportunity to cook with you. So, well, we kind of cook together. So this is now, what, 10 minutes away? Yes. What kind of meat? Chicken. Chicken. But the proportion of meat here is very little. And I believe this is a way into the future. That meat, we're going to be eating meat. But let's make sure we eat very little and the best possible quality. Amen. Yeah. Even, I'm not going to lie to you. Last week I was in Spain with 24 students from the culinary Spanish class I have in New York, all right? And we traveled around Spain. And my birthday is the 30th of July. And I kind of bought an entire piece of meat. They call it beef when it's dead. Big male bull, castrated, 2,600 pounds. His butt was over here. And the guy that takes care of those animals made me touch him everywhere. And he was like, look at Jose, you have to touch over here. Where? Underneath here. Why? Because here is where you're going to know if this is a good piece of meat. So he made me touch because there's a lot of fat in the belly. And he was telling me, you see, this is quality meat. Like, thank you. And then, oh my God, he made me touch the poor animal everywhere. I'm waiting for the animals' rights come to something. So anyway, we are in. Any other questions? Yes?
What is a common mistake people make when making paella?
What's the common mistake that people make when cooking paella? That they fill the paella to the top. That they cook like there is no tomorrow. You see this paella? How thin it is? Paellas, in this case, rice and vegetables. Do you ever see rice and vegetables in the subway at 7 a.m. in New York or Washington? No. Why? Because the rice and vegetables doesn't like to be at 7 a.m. with all the trains full and very pressure one against each other. Rice likes to be in an open environment. That's why they don't take the subway at 7 a.m. So this is the right way to cook it, with a space, with giving them time to talk to each other, to enjoy each other before you eat them. It's the least we can do for them. More questions? Is that paprika? No? This is saffron. I can pay a scholarship with this game. Okay, it's two schools of saffron in Spain. Number one is the school that says no saffron, and the other school that they don't say anything. Spain produces very high quality saffron, but because this paella, this dish comes from very ancient times where there was not money, and this used to be a dish cooked by poor people, the way to cook it was with whatever they had around. Saffron was not something they had. but because Spain is such a good producer of saffron, we began using it. Questions?
So